Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this pretty face for the first time, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make videos on fashion, beauty, lifestyle and much more. And today, now that we are already into the month of August, it's less than a month that I have to leave to Chennai for my new job. Earlier, I was in Delhi doing my fashion grab, where the wardrobe game was completely different. And now that I am a content girly, I have to build my wardrobe from scratch. And now that I am doing so, why not build it with you guys and curate it in a way which is completely for my body type, my body shape, and even my undertone. I am a petite woman with rectangular body shape and warm undertone. And if you guys also match this criteria, you are warm welcome. Join me on this journey and together we'll change for a better. Again, I'm learning and you are free to feel disagree or you can even correct me where I'm wrong and we'll help each other and make our wardrobe the it girly wardrobe. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. Today we'll be talking about what a petite girl should add and subtract to their wardrobe. And if you don't know what petite girls are, they are girls heighted below 5 feet 3 inches, which is majority of the Indian population, so there's no sad part about it. We'll cover this all in 5 to 6 sections. Let's see. First being the overall fit. Second being the top, jacket, upper half, anything. Third being the pants, skirts, lowers, and things like that. Fourth being the dresses. Fifth being the accessories, wherein we'll cover the footwear as well. Sixth, and the most important, being the Indian wear, which rarely people talk about. So first thing first, we'll talk about what we are trying to achieve, which is smaller torso and longer legs. If we manage to make an illusion of a higher waistline, then our legs will automatically turn out to be longer. The next thing which we can do is to focus on moving the eyeballs vertically, because any sort of horizontal movement will cut our body into 2 or several more halves. Our main aim is to not cut our body into equal halves, because ऐसे भी petite girls के legs थोड़ी छोटे होते हैं, and if we cut that into 2 equal halves, their legs will tend to look more shorter. So for that, wearing vertical stripes, smaller print throughout will help. Though we should go for solid colors only, but these print and stripes also helps. Also try to incorporate flowy and breezy fabrics for like a more free fall. The next thing or the trend that I would say you should be avoiding is wearing bulky clothes, because it will do nothing but will make us look like a boss. And now if even you want to go for bulky clothes, go for like oversized shirt, oversized t-shirt with a tight fitted bottoms or vice versa. Also tucking in your shirt and t-shirts and adding a belt to define your waist really helps. The next thing you can do is opt for clothes which ends at your waistline, ends at your waistline or few inches above, or you can go for pieces which start from your waistline or few inches above to make your legs more longer. And if you can't do this, go for monochrome, which is the best way to look taller. Now talking about bottoms, your pant should be A. high-waisted, B. it should be either ankle length or floor length depending upon your comfort, but it shouldn't be ending in between these. C. go for darker color bottoms, because it will not only make your legs look longer but also slimmer. D. if you are wearing shorts, go for mid-thigh length. E. if wearing skirt or dresses, either go for full length or again mid-thigh length. None of your skirt or dress should be ending at the widest portion of your calf. And F. try investing in a good jumpsuit. Bonus tip: avoid wearing jeans with a horizontal wash. Coming to tops, A. opt for short, comfortable tops like crop top. B. try tucking in your shirt or t-shirt which has a lower hemline than your actual waist, or go for French tuck, which is quite very in these days. C. as already mentioned, go for smaller prints or vertical stripes. C. avoid necklines such as Send Sweetheart, Sweetheart, Sabrina, Square. This will do nothing but will make your shoulders look more broader and the eyeball will move horizontally. Instead, go for necklines such as Scoop, V-neck, Jewel, Queen Anne, or even Cowl. E. try avoiding tunics unless you are pairing it with the same color pants as well. And the last, try experimenting with your sleeve, because it will emphasize your upper body a lot. And the bonus tip, if you're wearing jackets or cardigans, either go for crop or full length. We have talked a lot about tops and bottoms. Now, dresses. A, again, it should be mid-thigh length or floor length. B, it should be either high-waisted or dresses with imperial waistline or wrap dresses work. C, it should not be ending at the widest portion of the calf. D, the prints or the patterns would be the same. Also, the necklines would be the same as we are doing for the top. E, if you are going with dresses that are longer enough, then high slit works the best. Bonus tip, if you are wearing dresses or skirt which ends below the knee level, then go for similar colored tights for a cohesive look. Now we have covered almost everything about clothing, so let's dive into accessories. First thing first, go with smaller bags and not these bulky ones. Second, go for dark color thinner belt. Third, prioritize your heels rather than shoes. And if not so, go for shoes which is of same color like your skin tone. Fourth, try matching your heels or shoes to your pants below. Fifth, don't go for strappy heels unless the strap colors resembles that of your skin color. I mean, the strap should be of almost same color that of your skin. Sixth, avoid wearing bulky shoes or knee-high boots. If you're trying to pair a knee-high boots, go with similar color pants or tights, or instead you can go with thigh-high boots. Go for pointed toe footwear rather than the squarish or rounded toe footwear. And the most important part of this video, which we have been gatekeeping for quite a long, which is drum roll, the Indian wear. Now that we are already entering the festive seasons, we have to talk about our Indian wears. Though we have already covered the basics, so this is just a recap which we are doing with Indian wear. First, go for monochrome like kurti and pant of same color or even from a same color family. Second, try opting for a vertical pattern or vertical embroideries on your neckline or all over your kurta or even pants. Third, again go for small and close prints. Fourth, a good fitting straight kurta is your best friend, my girl. Fifth, if your kurta is not well fitted, try rolling up your sleeves for a more chic look. Sixth, instead of draping your dupatta vertically, go for a horizontal dupatta movement. And last but not the least, I cannot stress upon how a neckline can change your look completely. So again, go for necklines which I've already mentioned, and if not, try going for a vertical neckline always. That's it, my petite girlies. We are done with the petite do's and don'ts. For the next part of the series, we will be doing a completely different topic, which can either be body type or undertone. I'm still doing my research on both of them. Till then, bye bye, take care. Till then, bye bye, take care. That's that's it, my petite. That's it, my petite girlies. We are done with the